Hi guys, it's Adam here. Hi. Basically I got some more manuals for you. Over here is here's my petroleum set. We went over the railroad AIPD hand receipt plus more. This is Earl's. This is my version of Harney Road, but railroad time. Ready for my own platoon. 30 people or 2 squads, I don't care, whatever. Make your time, AIPD courses. Give them 90-page book to read it, test the same day, swap book the next day, 30 in the classroom. After full rotation, everybody's fully certified. Boot camp, 90 days, 2 months, and 2.5 months, we'll finish this whole case, you know. We'll be ready to be West Point's best. Parents, essentially, the hazmat committee that I formed, I will make another copy of it. The dean permits, I don't know. I'm looking for my partners. I bet the best way to go is maintenance railway cars. Any kind of yard, that's got to be certified in any kind of yard by the Coast Guard. Let's go over. Let me pull these out right now. We got MO231. This is Maintenance of Petroleum Facility. Maintenance Management of Petroleum Facility. You can find your Navy flag number, MO230. Right out of Stovall Street, Virginia. And I have 3 of these. It took me 3 books to copy down the MO230s. That goes. Chapter 5 is the most important. Maintenance to the petroleum office. Basically, it tells you about electricians, hoses, standard surface manual, pressure gauges, tests, and this is for my high advanced training literation. It's kind of, if you can read my handwriting, you'll survive. Major contracts, reporting tanks. These are all tanks. There's narrow yards out there. Here's M203 on chapter 5 on disc for you. So we'll go over chapter 5. This is Integrative Publishing MO23 Part 4. Actually, this was a 4-part manual. Continuing chapter 5. Then that was the rest of the book. Got it on DVD, a little DVD in there. A video. I make video logs. You got your M291 standard cargo tank cleaning. I also did what was known as a Title 40 something. You can check out the other cargo teaming maintenance. Basically, they have a suck pump. They have a time to line, industrial hygienist, certified. Industrial hygienist. There's no smoking. It's cleaning tanker cars. This one is here's more cargo tanking cars. Military handbook 291 cargo tank cleaning. This one took 2 copies. Chapter 5. I read and write books. I wish I could get some credit for them, though. Plasma physics. I do a little bit of my own equation writing. I do my own theories and stuff. So I did one on plasma physics. It's pretty cool. A top hard book. This is a script for on how chlorine is everything. Then I have, so I got my military cargo cleaning, my MO230 petroleum maintenance cleaning. This is a dot. This is the mandatory. The only one you mandatorily have to write is the hazardous regulations of CFR 4 part 100 through 185 dot dot 1. And here you'll find unified facility criterias. Hazardous chapter 49 through 185. You'll have to do a 30-page notebook over the regulations parts and class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, ammunitions, hazardous waste, and placards and everything else that is in there. I'll move it to the run of the beam. This is the blue book, rehabilitation design. First Smart, 2nd Division, Civil Mill, Standard Modulate, Headquarters, Department of the Army, Project Study, Considerations, DA Forms, Unified Facility Criteria, Unified Maintenance and Petroleum Systems, the UFC book on this. The Planning, Design, Criteria, Construction, Stress, Registration, it goes over all the valves, and it was about a 5-book copy to copy this all by hand. You have your overseas tank cleaning operations. Miracle is coming in. That was 93-94 baseball strike, where they paid all the colleges to figure out how to clean up every atom and every waste product there ever is. Hydrostatic testing. It tells you how much to run through the meter. 9 meters of gasoline is 1 gallon. That's at the pump. It's filters, separators, trucks, tanker cars, DBs. Next book on. Continuing. Next book. Next book is another study project. Operation Maintenance Petroleum Systems. Continuing 513 UFC 34603. It says hydrant. You got your hydrant, your adapter, your liquid control valve, your air placement, your combination of pressure release and selective static release, and pressure seating, low pressures, slowing them out. It's basically the sewer system. The thing you can corpse engineering. Type 1 and Type 2 systems. Pritchard from Panero Yards, which is basically an underground tank underneath the railroad. Pritchard's base, like, it's stuck to the short side like a fence. The other ones run parallel. Fuel cache, dual positive control valve. It goes over all the valves, reducing recovery systems. It's very messy, but I can make it out. Procedure recovery tanking operation signals. Refueling pumps. So if you want more pumps, types of tanks, floating rod, floating reel, seals, tanker car seals. Flipping through here, underground ventilation systems, more storage tanks, elevated tanks, inspections, pressure vacuum vent pullers, pumping house, relied fuel tank direction, vented dust evaluation, JP fuels in water, JP 1 through 7s, and on to the next one. You have your electrical grounding and bonding for the system during the fillings, the operations. So when you're with fuel, you have to have it properly bonded and fueling. General installations, hazard duties, loading, interlock loading, piping, respirators, and there's more. Chapter 11, flushing the ventilation, electrical. I skipped a couple pages, but here's where it starts off again. I didn't skip any pages in the book. Off-leading hoses, truck to tanker cars of offloading areas, 101 meters of lightweight, reinvented, retarded vacuum offloading hoses. Frequencies, more Adam Nugent Rosenberger. You see a tanker car. These are actually, this book is all the pictures. This last book is all the pictures. You see valves, more valves, pressure secure ventilation, underground tanks. This last book's a picture book, and then there's petroleum, which there's a freehold book here. I guess I didn't write anything I was going to write. Nope, I did. And it's another start. It has this page, petroleum tanker storage, tanker calibration methods, stopping calibration, part D, calibration, appendix, private exam, part A. This goes around with the hazardous material, office with maintenance employers, and that is right here. That is the petroleum stack. I found this right here, my educational railroad training log. Just came in the day after. I was using AIPD, but I recommend going to the RailwayEducationalBureau.com and getting yourself one of these training manuals. It'll probably look a little bit R&B with the Army, but this is fine with me. Got for my kit, got Adam's training in martial arts, routine training stations in martial arts. That's just something extra I throw in there. Here's my used PAL manual. US PAL manual is USA PAL. Comes with an IG railroad binding equipment, catalog and index methods, and how to order a catalog out of the catalog. It's got base numbers in here. You get TRADOC bases. From the TAMs, you have Army National Guard. It comes with phone numbers. I dropped one FSC's mile numbers, Federal Supply Code. It's an ordering catalog. It's pretty good. Copy of Dean Permiss. This is a written page. It's just basically my brochure for my green book. Not the video though. There is a supply policy below the national level that will probably go on supply in the dialysis. I'm looking for DOD chain supply, garrison, committee, hazardous, whatever. Once again, MCCS, military community service. In here we have a tie plate. This is basically all tie plates. It says, to the Abbott and the Lieutenant of to the Abbott Librarian, the DAU Parade, non-racist Main Street. From Adam Nugent Rosenberger, tie plate parade in the count of 5 and Brakeman Wave. Nugent Rosenberger Adam at Hotmail now, with petition to work statement with the work program videos to review the McHale's turnout and shock school at somewhere else at school. We have your Navy Flak 301 here, which is basically your operator's equipment test, your brakeman test, and your locomotive test, and 20 questions or less for each. Navy Flex one way to go, but you have to have that Hazard 185 manual. I did a NPS. There's about 2,000 small little D dot run Federal Railroad Administration Financing Program. And that will cut the case down to nothing except for an initial entry training log to the Army that I got. And it's a little training log. Half the pages are missing, so I downloaded me a regular copy, and it will be up on my YouTube soon. Other than that, good grations. Want to join the railroad? You gotta be a know-it-all. Yeah. There's about 200 pounds of notebooks here. We went over the first stack. Some extra paper ones. I'm getting a little tired of writing them. Wrote about 40, 50 man books. I had 2 other sets of NAT. I want to do a National Teachers Association teaching. Going public where, somebody from outside the school comes in and teaches a class for a day. I believe we can do this. It'd be all on trains. It'd be really neat. Everybody gets a book. Everybody learns a different thing. Everybody says a different thing. And possibly even credits if you want to test. That's the Army's Correspondence Program. Soon to be getting into Trasman and Electrician Mate and Surface 1 and 3 Engine Mate. Engine Mate would go great with this. You could start over there at Newport Richie. Especially guys looking at DoD contracting. I got a folder here set together for my commissioners. I don't know, maybe I'll pass that on to the new commissioner. I don't know. I have a railroad badge. I need to be badged, properly. It says that feds pass on through the mail that somebody from the family will take over. Check out Military 1000A Engineering and Design. It comes with, and then there's Military Handbook 16461, which is a list of all the Goku dealers. It would be great if we got some work going on here. Alright guys, I'm going to check you later, and stay safe. Totally excellent. Rocking on. Be excellent to each other.